Here's your reminder that here at the Yellow Pterodactyl, I don't charge any extra for medical adaptions if you need them. Whether that's if you need a Gtube friendly outfit.
I'm going to teach y'all how I make my Gtube pocket.
Grab the fabric you're going to use and you're going to adhere some mid-weight interfacing to the pieces. What we're making is called a double welted pocket. These are what the pieces look like. Cut them out, and then this is what they'll look like cut out. We're going to take the two pocket flap pieces and sew those right sides together. We're going to go down each of the sides, but leave the long edge unsewn. That way we can turn it right side out. Turn it right side out, and then we're going to top stitch around it. We're done with this piece for now, so we're going to set it to the side. Grab your clothing item that you're adding the pocket to. Today I'm working on this romper. I typically just eyeball where I think the pocket should be. You generally want it to fall, obviously, around where the G-tube is. We're going to sew around the black markings, the outside rectangle. Be sure that when you're sewing this piece onto your item that you are only catching the top layer of the fabric. Do not sew the back side to it. Now for the most nerve-wracking part of all of this, we are going to cut a hole into it. Follow the black line down the middle and then the two little edges. Again, be careful not to clip the back side of your fabric, and then also be sure not to clip your threads. We're going to take the piece that we just attached and put it all inside, like push it all through the hole. That way it's all on the inside of the romper or whatever you're making. And now we're working on the inside of the clothes. I like to fold this piece up and then the extra fabric over it, and then clip it so that way it'll stay in place. And then we're just going to repeat that process for the bottom half. Fold that little flap up and then fold the remaining fabric down over it. Take it to your sewing machine and we're going to sew this edge down on both sides. This is what it'll look like when you sew it, and then here's what the other side, same thing. Now working on the right side of the fabric, we're going to top stitch all around this hole that we just made. I like to use a zigzag stitch for this. You can go ahead and cut all of the excess off. Again, be sure not to cut your main fabric. Grab your pocket flap that we made earlier, and we're going to attach that to the top of this hole with a straight stitch straight across. Fold that pocket flap down, and then we're going to top stitch across the top of it. Final step, just add snaps to help hold the pocket flap closed. And we're done. That is how I add my G-tube pockets to my outfit. Hope this tutorial helped. If you have any questions, let me know. I personally don't charge any extra for this service. Hopefully you guys don't either, but it's your shop. Can't tell you what to do with it. I hope to see more shops start to offer this service. Thanks for watching.